Hey everyone, Craig with SingleLengthSchool.com here, and I'm bringing to you guys a free tip here for this week. So, one of the questions I get a lot from my students and people that come through the pro shop and things like that, and it's actually a pretty common question, is how important is my putter? It's a flat stick, is it does the brand or are there certain things that are really going to change my putting game? And it all comes down to the old saying, drive for show, putt for dough. Yes, around the green, on the green, that putter makes a huge difference. And what I mean is there is technology in putters the same way there is in your driver or your irons or any of your other clubs in your bag that are going to help improve your game. So, a lot of people like to think that they can just use a putter that came with their set. Sometimes people will buy off the shelf sets that have putters in it, and they'll just keep that putter in their bag forever, even when they do change out irons and drivers and things like that. I still got some people that come to our club here that are using a putter that they got 15, 20 years ago in one of those sets. Another thing that'll happen is, and especially right now, it's the holidays, you'll get a family member that'll run out, knows you're a golfer, and thinks that, hey, any putter's going to work. Well, thanks for the gesture, but that's not the case. It doesn't work like that. So, picking up an off-the-shelf putter that costs maybe $20, $30, $50 like that, they're not going to be the best for your game either. And I'm not by any means endorsing any specific putter or any of that, and I'll give you some hints as to where you can find quality putters inexpensively, at least within a reasonable budget. But the key with a putter is you want to have something that's got some balance and some weight to it. Another thing, and this is a personal preference for me, is I always want a milled face on my putter. I found that specific mills on the face actually help me to roll the ball better. So what does a good balanced putter do? What can a milled face help me with? Things like that. Well, I just grabbed one here out of the pro shop. This isn't the one out of my bag. I actually haven't pulled the bags or my golf bag out of the car yet today. But one of the things when you pick up a quality putter, you're going to notice the feel of it is different. It's going to feel differently. It may feel a little bit heavier than what you currently putt with. And there's a reason for that. And the reason for the heavier putters is to make sure that you're getting a proper roll on the ball. And when they're balanced, they do a great job at rolling the ball when you're on the greens. So what happens with the milled face and the balance on the putter that's so important? Well, what it's going to do is at impact with that golf ball, it's going to help to actually get that ball as it goes on the green some forward spin. And what that forward spin is going to do when it's done properly is it's going to keep that ball from skipping and losing speed and jumping off of your intended target line. So yes, some less expensive putters, you can get some good results out of them, but are they going to totally improve your game? No, because little mishits are going to affect speed and direction of that putt. That's why a balanced putter is perfect, because even if you miss the sweet spot a little bit, it's going to keep that momentum into the ball and get that ball spinning properly. So what are some options out there when it comes to putters that are high quality? Possibly tour quality putters, things like that. Well, obviously there is the Scotty Camerons. Those are top of the line putters, and you'll hear people with mixed reactions to them. Me personally, again, I've talked about this in the past. I'm kind of a budget guy. I can't see spending $300, $350, $400 for a Scotty Cameron putter. I've played with them. I do like them, and if you have the money, by all means, they're a great option. There's also even roll putters. They're out there. Again, that same price range, really high quality putters, great ones to go with. Then you've got some of your traditional club manufacturers that make putters. You know, I've got TaylorMade here. They do a great job. Cleveland Golf, they have a great lineup that does a great job with balance and milled facing and helping you improve your putting game. You know, they can range from $100 to $150, $200 depending on the model. Obviously, Callaway has their brand with the Odyssey putters. Those are always a favorite of people, and they're very inexpensive to purchase. Again, starting at $99 the whole way up to $200, $250 depending on the model. The higher end model of that price range is a little more balanced, so it seems to have a little bit more roll. Again, I've played with all of those, and up until about a year ago, I had an Odyssey in my bag. But what I play now that I found is actually, I found it to be really good. It feels really comfortable. It's actually called Rife, R-I-F-E, rifegolf.com. They actually sell their putters on rockbottomgolf.com, and you can find them. I actually have the Duke. It's an $80 putter on Rock Bottom Golf. My wife got it for me for Father's Day. I am absolutely head over heels with that putter. And again, I'm not endorsing a specific putter. I'm just giving you some options. It's got great balance. They've also got other putters in their lineup. So the Duke's about $80. They've got some other putters that are about $100, and then they've got some higher end that run $150 to $200. Again, those are on rockbottomgolf.com, a little more expensive through Rife's website specifically. But the nice thing with Rife is the original founder of the company and the namesake, Garen Rife, is now the guy developing putters for Evenroll. And so Rife Putter Company still has a lot of that original technology he came up with in their putters when it comes to milled faces and some of the bulge and roll on the putters. And that's why I like it. Again, not an endorsement. Odyssey's still a great putter. I know a lot of people with Odysseys, and again, I've got my old Odyssey sitting in my bag at home for anybody that comes and plays, and it'll be my putt around at the house when my other putters in the car, or here at the club. Ping, Cleveland Golf, TaylorMade, those are all great putters in a reasonable price range. Once you get up to the higher end, if you can afford it, yes, Scotty Cameron's Evenrolls are the way to go, but it's all up to price. But don't think a $30 putter is going to be the option, because at the end of the day, the mishits are going to affect your game severely. So if you guys have any questions, please check us out at singlelengthschool.com. You can follow us on Facebook or Instagram at singlelengthschool, or over on Twitter at onelengthschool. Check it out. You can buy lesson packages over on the website. You can subscribe and get members only tips for $2.99. Again, we focus on single length irons, but there's a lot of great tips that may help your game in general. So again, this is Craig from singlelengthschool.com signing off. Have a great weekend, guys, and lower those scores.